In today's video, we will discuss velocity time graph. So there are too many cases. Out of these cases, the first case is the body is in uniform motion. So when the body will be in uniform motion, its velocity will be constant. So its velocity time graph will be according to the given figure. The velocity time graph will be a straight line parallel to the time axis because there is no change in the velocity with respect to the time. Now the importance of this graph. With the help of this graph we can find out displacement. The area under the velocity time graph and the time axis for given interval of represents displacement. We can prove as area of rectangle PQRS. It is given by PS multiplied by PQ. From this graph, PS, this represent velocity because the velocity of the body is V. So in place of PS, we can write V, and in place of PQ, this is the time interval PQ T2 minus T1. It can be written as T2 minus T1. So now it is V delta T. Let this is equation 1. Now as we know that V is equals to displacement divided by time taken time interval. So in next step we can write S is equals to V into delta T. Let this as equation 2. So from 1 and 2 it is clear area of rectangle PQRS equal to displacement. Displacement means S. So this is the importance of velocity time graph. Remember, in all types of velocity time graph, the area under velocity time graph and the time axis will represent the displacement of the body. In second case, we will plot the velocity time graph for a body in uniformly accelerated motion. So it will be according to the given graph. This is also a straight line but not parallel to any axis. Remember, in this graph the body will start from the rest, so its initial velocity will be 0, so the graph will be started from the origin. Now by this graph, if we calculate the slope of the graph, if by this graph we obtain the slope of the graph, then that slope will represent acceleration. We can prove as to find the slope, we draw two parallel lines parallel to the x-axis and two corresponding parallel lines parallel to the y-axis. So let at time t2 velocity is v2 and at time t1 velocity is v1. So to calculate slope, initially we complete right angle triangle. That in this right angle triangle PQR, slope is equals to perpendicular means PQ divided by base means QR. From this graph, PQ written as V2 minus V1 and QR written as T2 minus T1. So it can be written as delta V divided by delta T. So this is the rate of change of velocity, which represent acceleration. So we can say slope of Vt graph is equals to acceleration of the body. So this is the important result from this graph. Now in third case, the velocity of the body is decreasing uniformly. So initially at point A, its velocity will be maximum, and after some time when the body will be in rest, so at point B its velocity will be 0. So this graph represents uniformly accelerated motion of the body when the velocity will decrease with respect to the time. Here the slope of the graph will be negative, means this angle will be greater than 90. That means the acceleration will be negative. So this is the graph which represent uniformly retarded motion of the body. In next case, the body is also in uniformly accelerated motion, but the initial velocity of the body will not equal to 0. So this is the graph plotted between velocity and time. Initially the velocity will not equal to 0, so that is the initial velocity. Let this value is u, and after some time, that after time t, the velocity of the body will be v. So we can obtain that at time t, this is time t, velocity of the body is v. Now we can also find the slope of this graph. So to find the slope of this graph, initially we complete this right angle triangle, then in this right angle triangle, let this point as P and this point as Q. So to find out the slope equal to perpendicular divided by base. Now PQ, here PQ, V minus U divided by base, that is T. So this is the acceleration, because the slope of Vt graph represents acceleration. So this is the important result from this graph. Now this is the last case in which the body will be in non-uniformly accelerated motion. It means the velocity will increase with respect to the time, so the graph will be curved. It represents non-uniformly accelerated motion.